right, this is week 9 showcase project. The first task was selecting a project. I decided to generate a podcast clip on e-commerce because I like podcasts and I work in e-commerce. I specifically wanted to do a video clip because I wanted to learn about how those TikTokers have been generating podcast videos. After deciding on the project, the next step was to find the right tools for the job. I started my search on Google using the query, "What is the best tool for generating videos of a podcast with fake people?" I only saw results for generating videos in general and nothing specific to podcasts or fake people. So I turned to ChatGPT and got more relevant responses immediately. I used Google to find the websites for these tools to confirm that ChatGPT was accurate. Going through this process, I decided to use Claude for generating e-commerce AI knowledge, Google Notebook LM, and some other tools for the script, and finally Synthesia and Midjourney for audio and video. So let's deep dive into generating knowledge using Claude. I asked Claude to write an article on the 2-year impact of AI on e-commerce store search experiences. I figured an article would be an understandable literary genre that could bring together information coherently. From what we learned in class, I included an instruction for Claude to write like a leading artificial intelligence professor from a prestigious university. Mainly, I wanted the information to be accurate and contain official terminology. The generated article sounded more like an industry white paper, but it still aligned with my understanding. So even though it wasn't leading AI professor level, I felt it was good enough for this assignment. Now that I had the knowledge for my podcast episode, my next task was to get a script. So I uploaded my Claude article onto Google Notebook LM. The default prompt generated a surprisingly smooth podcast conversation, but it didn't emphasize the different perspectives as much as I wanted. My Claude article explicitly outlined the article information from the perspectives of the manufacturer, retailer, and consumer. And for some reason, that emphasis was lost in the initial Notebook LM generation. So I went ahead and instructed Notebook LM to emphasize those perspectives, and I got what I was looking for. Now, theoretically, I could have used Notebook LM's audio file for my video generation through Synthesia rather than having to upload a text script. But in order to do that, I actually would have to pay for the service. So I got my Notebook LM audio file transcribed using some other tools such as Pocket AI audio transcription. And I used that text for Synthesia to generate the video. And so we'll get into that step right now. So Synthesia was easy to use. On a high level, all you need to do is drag and drop avatars, select a voice, and generate. And more or less you're done. So that's actually true. But for me, the process was actually more detailed. For example, I did have to copy and paste my script and manually identify which lines belonged to which avatar. And additionally, there were some human decisions I still needed to make. So even if I could use AI to generate the visuals and the effects of the audio, I still need to compile them. That is, assemble all the media coherently. So for example, I use Midjourney to find a podcast-esque background, and I still had to manually assign the Z value for the background, crop it, and add a vignette to it to make it look coherent and appealing. So overall, that wasn't that much work though to achieve this following video.
Okay, so get this. Imagine searching for products online just by talking to your device,
Yeah,
like having a personal shopping assistant
right.
who knows exactly what you want. We're diving into a report on the future of e-commerce search.
Okay.
specifically how AI is going to completely transform the game by 2026
Wow.
for consumers, retailers, and manufacturers.
It's not just about making search faster,
Right.
it's about understanding the why behind what people are searching for.
Yeah.
And that's where AI is going to have a massive impact across the board. Across the board.
So let's start with us, the shoppers.
Okay,
The report says that instead of typing in keywords,
right.
we'll be telling our devices what we want. Like, I need a birthday gift from my sister who's really into fitness and actually getting useful results.
So the key here is that AI will go way beyond simply matching keywords.
Okay.
It will use something called natural language processing, or NL, to understand the actual meaning and intent behind your search. It can even factor in things like your personal style,
Oh, wow.
what you've bought before,
Interesting.
and even what's trending on your social media to give you hyper personalized results.
That's wild. The report also mentions using pictures to search,
Oh, yeah,
like snapping a photo of a cool jacket you see,
right.
and instantly finding similar ones online. And get this,
What?
trying on clothes virtually,
Whoa.
using augmented reality,
Wow,
no more guessing about sizes.
right.
You'll know exactly how that dress will fit before you buy it.
It's all about creating a truly immersive and personalized experience that blends the online and offline worlds.
I like that.
Now, think about the impact this has on retailers. They'll need to completely rethink how they optimize their online stores for this new AI powered search landscape.
Not bad, huh? Not bad. Given that none of the material was something that I had to come up with, and the fact that I didn't have to hire anybody to do this, and to get this point in a matter of hours is totally, I think, brand new territory. All right, so let's go on
Who
to
knows
the next uh, the last leg, reflections. Challenges, as you saw, the road to get to the video wasn't exactly like all smooth sailing, right? We're not at the stage where there's an app for that or an AI for that, right? For everything, there's still some hunting around for specific tools that needs to happen, and not all tools have that functionality you need, or at least freely. So you might have to invest time in workarounds that aren't that satisfying. For example, Notebook LM's audio conversation was 10 times more natural than Synthesia's, but I couldn't use it and was forced to use Synthesia's reader. I think what was pretty good, at least for Synthesia's note, that I have to add is they did have this special feature that looked at the text itself and derived the sentiment out of it, which could be used to, I think, tweak the facial expressions, right, to how you might expect. So I thought that was pretty nifty that the avatars didn't end up looking like robots, right? Their facial expressions changed according to what they were saying. Very nifty. In terms of insights, I actually took some time to think about what Google Notebook LM was doing with my Claude article, and seemed to have taken that information and reorganized it into a statement, interjection, example, and then interjection format. I think this is a good, like, natural, like, result. And so that leads me to conclude that you probably want to have some examples in your article that you're using in order to generate a conversation with Google Notebook LM. It's very helpful. All right. Finally, there's the AI's influence on approach or outcomes. And overall, I would say it helped me find tools faster because of its ability to provide additional context. And while I could have done the same research, it brought all the information together into an article instantly. So there's no substitute for that. And finally, AI also instantly reformatted the article into a conversation and then into a video rendition. And again, no substitute for that. Now, I can't imagine the final video being used professionally, but I can actually fathom using the audio for a simple purpose like an advertisement. And with that, I'm done with this week's assignment. And thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing your work. Cheers.